Hi. First of all, let me wish you all a very, very happy new year. May the new year make you a very, very effective person and get you all great things in life besides happiness and health. I am taking this opportunity to share with you some of the questions that some of my friends in the recent past, after they have seen the book Effective People, are asking me. One question that is frequently asked is, what inspired me to write this book? I'm sure that some of you have read my earlier book, Managers Who Make a Difference, written for the Golden Jubilee year of the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. That was the first book in IMA series that talked of a number of lessons for managers to make a difference and classified managers into doers, achievers, visionaries, and missionaries. That book was entirely on the corporate sector, largely on the corporate sector. After that book, and when I got some time in Hyderabad while I was there looking after my house, which was taken away by some goons illegally, I kept thinking that what uh, is leadership limited only to corporate sector? Can't we find leaders in other sectors? I floated a group called Center for Leadership Research and Development, and I trained a group of students and some associates, and I sent them into the city to find out good leaders in all professions, in teaching, in doctors, in nurses, in chartered accountants, lawyers, policemen, and everyone. Unfortunately, after a few months, most of what I got was people who are already known and who are talked about. So I was not very happy. It was around this time Random House wrote to me asking me to write my next book because Managers Who Make a Difference got classified as the bestseller. I started thinking that this is a good opportunity for me to write the next book on people in general who make a difference, and that is where the effectiveness title came up. I put up in social media asking people to suggest names of those who are not well known and who are rated as effective people. I have defined an effective person as one who discovers one's own talent and uses it for the benefit of others. In other words, effective people are those who use their talent to make a difference in lives of others. Unfortunately, I didn't succeed in getting too many names. It was at this time I started asking myself the question that who are the people who made a difference in my life? And when I started looking at my own 40 and 45 years of experience, starting with school and college days, I found that there were a good number of people who made a difference in my life, as well as a good number of people who seem to be making difference all the time in the lives of others. In my own case, the principal of Loyola College, who got specially an application form for me to apply for the Regional College of Education, Mysore, when I didn't even know such a college existed. And the professor there who guided me when I was thinking of doing my MSc in chemistry, who told me that Venkatesh, you may not do that well in chemistry, but you will do well in psychology because you have a special aptitude for psychology. And when I told him that, look, who is going to admit me because I'm a BSc with mathematics, physics, chemistry, he said, I will get a letter written to seek admission for you because our college is a college of difference. And he wrote a letter to one Dr. E.G. Parameshwaran. I went and met this professor at Osmania University who went out of way to admit me into Osmania. I topped the university. He put me in touch with Uday Parikh and Ramakrishna Rao and so on, made a difference in my life. Now, all these people with whom I have interacted not only made a difference in my life, but I found that they are the people who seem to have been making difference in the lives of many others. So these are very effective people. Not only they are effective for me, effective for a large number of others. That's when I started introspecting and looking at the last 40 years of my life. I found very, very effective people in civil services, in doctors, in nurses, in teachers, in social workers, in scientists, and in a variety of fields. Now, that is how this book is an outcome of my introspection as well as my familiarity with some people and my search of literature to find many more who fall into this profession. So you will find in this book many people whom I have interacted and people with whom I may not have interacted, but I think the literature has suggested. For example, I have among the film actors, while I have seen the films of all the people I have mentioned, I have interacted only with Anupam Kher. And there is a very interesting story that I have mentioned about my encounter with Anupam Kher, where I listened to him and he talked about a particular restaurant where he used to go in Shimla. I made it a point to go to Shimla, visit that restaurant, and precisely order for the same menu that he used to order. This is almost, I think, after 50 years of his using to visit that, and even the bearers there and others recognized when I said that does Anupam Kher come here and so on. There are many interesting stories like this. This book is about what makes people effective. The first 8 chapters deal with different professions: civil servants, social workers, professors, scientists, and a whole lot of others. And the last 8 chapters deal with lessons to draw from effective people. I have classified effective people into 3 categories: effective people, very effective people, and super effective people. The last 8 chapters deal with how to move from one category to other category. I'm sure when you go through this book, you will enjoy it. At the end of each chapter, in the first 8 chapters, if you belong to one of these professions, they will help you to identify which category of an effective person you are. The items also help you to identify activities that will help you to move from one level of effectiveness to the other. The next 8 chapters will help you to identify ways and methods of enhancing your own effectiveness. So I hope you will enjoy this and you will make the new year 2016 a great year for you. Get inspired by this book. This book is available very easily. Write to Amazon.in. Actually, go to Amazon.in or go to Amazon.com and type my name and effective people. You will get all the details about this book. In all likelihood, it may be available in your neighborhood and so on. So get a copy of this book, read, and please give me some feedback. I would like to know what you think of this particular book. And please don't get disappointed if you don't find the names of some of the effective people, because I believe there are thousands of effective people in our country in every profession. Intention here is not to cover exhaustively all people. Intention is to cover a few whom I know, whom I have experienced and interviewed, and from that draw lessons and make it available for you.